as well with the healing gems found in Mother Nature. There is no better a time probably than now during this global pandemic. So many lives we have witnessed being lost and a decline in health and wellness of so many people as well. What better a time than now to find ways to connect and to raise our vibrations collectively? I believe that as we exchange energy all the time with different living beings, be they humans, animals, even plants, if we are able to do so in a more conscious, loving manner, we can surely transform lives. And so we feel that Nilayam Wellness is a wonderful channel through which we too can do our modest part to help the world raise the vibrations.
Yes, and I truly believe that everyone has a path, and some of us realize it sooner than others. I've always been put in a position where I had the opportunity to teach or help someone, whether it's talking to someone in distress or lending a helping hand. It is this spirit of service that led me to think outside the box and extend it to animals. Animals also experience happiness and joy, just like humans, and they also need a special home, which is a source of comfort and healing. It is with this pure intention in mind we decided to create a product that will provide peace and joy, and at the same time, positive energy to everyone. We are really excited that soon we'll be unveiling our first product that is quite unique and which has already gained recognition by various parts of the world. Over the course of today's event, we'll be sharing with you the features and benefits of this product, and I'm sure it will captivate you.
But first, we are really pleased to welcome these special guests who are joining us today. Each of them will have the opportunity to share a little bit about themselves as well as their expertise in their fields. And to open our event today, we would like to invite our very special guest, Aura Golden. She is the founder of Living Rhythm, and she is based in Ontario, here in Canada. She is a rhythm enthusiast who offers workshops to foster spirit, connection, and community. Let us please welcome Aura.
So much, Jaya and Eureka. It is such a privilege to be a part and gather on this in this space with all these powerful, beautiful women um, wanting to bring love and light into the world. So thank you so much for honoring me with the privilege of opening the space. So you invited me to just share briefly a little bit about what's brought me to a wellness journey, and then I'll be guiding everyone in a brief meditation just to open up our heart and to be open to this learning and this beautiful product launch. So I feel like I've been on a wellness journey my entire life. I was not a well child. From the ages of 10 to 19, the focus was on physical ailments, but right underneath, were struggles mentally and emotionally. And that entire time, what I believe saved my life on multiple occasions, as both the darkness called me to leave this plane, was that I felt a deep calling to bring light and care to the world. So I felt like that there was going to be no choice but to be on a wellness journey. And as I went through the mental health journey between the ages of 19 and 21, and as I became more functional and able to face life again, I moved to Israel. And as I moved to Israel, I was walking on the street while I was living there, and I said, I really need more healing. And I turned around, and there was this beautiful holistic college, and I ended up doing all types of learnings that in reflection were all vibrational healing modalities, energy healing, Bach flowers, tuning forks, color therapies. And it really set the path for how I wanted to begin to bring healing and well-being for others, and for myself, more importantly, to begin with, because through that we can really offer it to others. And then I came home from my sister's wedding, where I met my current husband, who ran a drum circle for her bachelorette party, and it was instant love. And what I realized in moving home and beginning a life with him, and in wanting to set up one-on-one clinic to work with people and support people, I really realized I was called more to the circle, to the community work, and was so blessed to begin to do workshops with him through drumming and rhythm out in the community. And then I completed a course called Health Rhythms, which was evidence-based, which was an evidence research-based protocol that proved in a very physiological, biological way that there was a real impact in our well-being when we come together to create rhythm in the moment with purpose of intention of healing and wellness. And so it was a perfect marriage and amalgamation of all that I wanted to do. And I've been blessed over the last 18 years to have so many opportunities to explore wellness through rhythm, through vibration, in just a multitude of settings for women and people of all ages, and in all parts of the society. So it's an honor to guide you today in a vibrational experience. So just wanting to invite you to arrive. There's going to be some amazing people sharing some beautiful information, and we just want to allow ourselves to be open to receive and open our hearts to this beautiful product launch. So just inviting you to find a comfortable position. And if you feel called to close your eyes and that feels safe for you, otherwise letting your gaze stare at the floor gently. And inviting you to take a deep breath in through your nose, and releasing out through your mouth. And we'll do that again, and I'll invite you to allow a little sound to be released on the exhale. It really signals our brain that it's time to relax. Breathing in through our nose and just exhaling with a sound. And let's do that one more time together. Breathing in and letting it out. And staying here. I'll be guiding you through a brief body scan. If at any point your awareness wanders, inviting you to very gently, as you would a child, just reaching your hand out and inviting yourself back to the moment. We're inviting a loving presence, a loving awareness, as we bring our attention to our toes and our feet, the bottoms, the tops, to the heels. There's nothing to do, nothing to be, nothing to change. We're offering loving presence to our body. And noticing your calves and your shins, your knees and your thighs. And noticing your pelvis and where your body meets the chair you're sitting on. And we can pause for gratitude for our feet and legs that have carried us everywhere we've been in our lives. Continuing our loving presence to our lower abdomen and lower back. Bringing our awareness up our spine, mid-back and upper back into our shoulder blades. And back to the front, going up our torso, solar plexus, our heart center. And drawing our attention down our arms to the tips of our fingers, our palms. Pausing in gratitude for all that they have given and received and created in our lifetime. Drawing our attention up our arms, forearms and elbows, upper arms, to our shoulders and our neck. Loving presence awareness. Noticing our throat, our communication center, our place of truth. And all the places on our face, our jaw, our cheeks, our eyes, the back of our head, the crown, top of our head. And for a moment, just pausing with our whole being as we bring our awareness back to our heart center. And as I play for just a brief moment, imagining a beautiful spiral of green or pink energy, gently inviting us to open in love, to hear and be present, to hear this beautiful information being presented to us today. Just pausing with that heart love for a moment. Inviting you to breathe in. Imagine breathing in the color of love, whatever color that may be for you in this moment. And it fills every cell in your being. And releasing all that doesn't serve in this moment. And gently bringing your awareness to your feet on the ground, being held and supported. Feeling your body in its place and chair. And just notice the temperature around you. Gently wiggling your fingers and toes. Inviting you to take one last deep breath as you gently bring your awareness back to this room.
Thank you, Aura, for that beautiful opening. Positive energy is what we infuse in all of our products because we believe in the power of high vibrational frequencies for wellness. In fact, what we are about to unveil in just a moment is a result of hard work, inspiration, and love from several like-minded people. We are now pleased to present to all of you today our first wellness product for pets known as the Blissful Abode.
Thank you, Aura, for that beautiful gong. We are so excited to be sharing with you and unveiling the Blissful Abode, which is part of the Dwellness line at Nilayam Wellness. I would like to take a few moments to just explain some of the features of this beautiful bed that, as Eureka said, has been a result of so much love, a lot of positive vibrations by so many like-minded people who have come together to help us bring this product to you and to your pets. And so if you just have a look at the various components, and then I will show you what I have here with me today, an actual bed. We are so proud to say that this bed is entirely made of organic, natural materials, non-toxic, so that our pets can truly enjoy wellness and healing in a therapeutic bed. The bed itself is made of fabric that is organic cotton canvas, a blend of hemp as well. And the internal cushion insert is a lovely, cozy Sherpa, another cotton, organic cotton material. And believe me, many of us who have seen this bed and felt it, and some guests of ours who had seen it earlier, were asking for human beds similar to this one because it is so comfortable. And inside the bed, we have a certain stuffing that is very unique. It is organic as well, and it is derived from the rubber tree. It is natural rubber latex. I will explain to you a little bit more about the rubber latex in just a few moments. But before that, I wanted to share with you also that we're so excited this entire bed is machine washable. And the inner cushion is also something that can be used for travel purposes. I will show you exactly how. It is so easy to assemble and disassemble this bed. The rubber latex is in a fabric that can actually be, the entire pouch can actually be removed. We have easy zippers all around so that you can take it out and throw it into the wash, or you can throw the entire bed into the wash if you need. But the real special feature is, as I said, all the love that we've put into this bed. We do have our logo. As you see, it is the lotus. And we have on the other side of the bed our beautiful quotation, may all the beings in the universe be happy. And so that bed is also constantly surrounded by those positive vibrations. But the real, true beauty, the feature that we are so pleased about, is the crystal insert. Mother Earth has given us so many precious gems, crystals, and so many elements in nature, and we are using them in this bed. Soon you will hear a little bit more about each of these components from our guest speakers. But for now, just know that these crystals hold a lot of positive vibrations, and we have each bed coming with 3 crystals. They are known as master healers. Those of you who are familiar with these crystals will know the rose quartz, the clear quartz, and amethyst. We also have a little insert for essential oils and the ones that are actually safe for your pets. Our oils are of an extremely great quality, high quality, organic oils. And we are actually thinking about having expanding all of the essential oils and crystal choices very soon. But for now, we're pleased to say that all of our beds do come with 3 essential oils if it's for the dogs, and for cats, 2 essential oils, again, keeping in mind the safety of the animals. So if I could just show you what the bed looks like. It's the small bed here. I think it's almost larger than me here, if we can see. May all the beings in the universe be happy. That is our logo. And the bed itself has the inner cushion that comes out that can be used for travel. And then we have the inserts. In here, we have a very safe pouch for animals where you can insert your crystal. Here I have a beautiful amethyst, which can be inserted. And the crystals that you use are all safe for your pets. But if there's a particular energy that your pet is not really wanting at that time, they'll simply not want to be there. And if it is something that they do like, you'll find them coming closer. And we're happy to say that those precious dogs that have actually tried our bed have all been pretty pleased with the crystals. Here we have the cork pad. You will have essential oils. You would drop a couple of these essential oils onto this. Again, you always take the guidance and the lead of your animals for the type of scent that they're comfortable with. And if you don't want it, you don't have to use it at all. So this cork insert and the crystal inserts are really safely put into this pouch so that it is not something too easily accessible. And over here, I'm going to show you our round bed. We're really excited about this cute little round bed, which is a bed that can be used for cats or even a small dog. I would even say a rabbit if you like. But here we have the insert. It might be easier to show you here how the inner cushion comes out and can be used as a travel cushion, as a travel bed. So this is the blissful abode that we're so happy to be showing you here today. Of course, there's much more information on our website. And as we go through this event, you'll be able to find out a little bit more about each component. And so just to speak a little bit more about the latex, we will have pull up a slide here where you're going to be able to see the benefits of the natural latex. I'm also going to pull out one of the pouches, the inserts, just so that you can see. Here it is. And this is machine washable. You can just put that in the wash. So the benefits of the natural rubber latex. If we can just have that slide, and I'll walk you through a little bit of that. So just the components of the natural rubber latex. As I mentioned, while we're waiting for that slide to be pulled up, the natural rubber latex is derived from rubber trees found, of course, in very warm countries, for example, in India or in Sri Lanka and other areas where we have the rubber tree. And the rubber latex that we are using is also, here we have it, because it's a natural source, it's a biodegradable resource. And the rubber tree actually can provide this rubber serum for up to 30 years. And what you get is this really bouncy, really soft and porous material. And it's amazing because this material would not release any toxins in the environment. And so this is why we chose to use this. It is also very good for those of us who are warm sleepers. So in general, if you ever were to have a bed for yourself with the natural rubber latex, which are beds that have become much more popular now, that's a good choice if you're a warm sleeper. Even otherwise, those who have allergies to latex, this is a good choice because this is natural latex, and we don't really know of too many allergies to that. The other latex that we get, the artificial kind, of course, that's a different story. This one also is antimicrobial. It resists mildew and fungus. It does not harbor dust mites, which is great for people with allergies again, and also those who have asthma or lung issues. It's very easy to care for as well. And we were very lucky to find somebody local who has this rubber latex, and they are certified as the only company here in Canada with carbon neutral certified organic latex. So it is literally so clean that there isn't even an odor to it. So we're really pleased to have this material be part of the bed so that our pets truly feel the comfort and the healing of all the components put together. So that is our blissful abode. Our next guest is another woman who is here based in Toronto, Canada. Her name is Charmaine Bertram. We're really happy to have her here with us. Charmaine has been working with fabric in the textile industry as a designer, producer, a teacher as well in the field, and is here to share with us her expertise. She's quite creative and full of positive energy. So we're really pleased to have her here join us today. Thank you, Charmaine, for being with us. And here you go. It's your platform.
All right, thank you so much. And thank you so much for having me. I had to make notes so that because Jay and I, our first meeting, it she learned really quickly. I have a lot to say. But yeah, so I'm based in Toronto. So I'm a small run manufacturer, basically, which really happened organically. I was a designer myself, and I was 22, and just all of a sudden I wasn't making millions of dollars, and producing for other local designers just became a way to subsidize my own bills. But it also it evolved into this real love of local production and just what that can offer with doing smaller runs. It's so hard to manufacture a product and stay and keep it ethical on the level of textiles, manufacturing, sourcing. It's there's a reason it's that things are being done in a certain way, and just the cost and worth of what people equate to the value of things. So it's when you're trying to be aware of everything, the prices add up if you want to pay people a good wage and buy ethical materials. So it was nice to just be able to be like, okay, you don't have to get 100 made, come get 50 made, come get 20 made, come get 5 made, and let's see how it goes. But yeah, so I work with a lot of small labels, and this is a great product too, because it's so, I've actually had allergies my whole life. And so I've never dealt with pets. So seeing this wellness extending to animals, I think is just beautiful. It's interesting to see how textiles are coming around, and just, even myself having been sewing since I was 10 years old, and still just learning. So, 20 years down the road that, cotton, we all think of cotton as it's natural, it's beautiful. And then you get into, I have such a love and passion for hemp. But, so starting in that research on my own after school, and it just got so painful. Cotton still, it accounts for almost a quarter of all agricultural pesticide used around the world, that including all food production. And it's just to see that we have alternatives. And unfortunately, there were some, decisions made at some very small round tables back in the day, and they were selfish and short-sighted. And we have been deprived of beautiful plants like hemp in an industrial sense, that's starting to make a comeback. But yes, it's nice to see products like this that, I never even would have thought of that, but starting to incorporate it, beautiful textiles that, we live our lives in them. It's on our body. Our bodies are breathing these in, and it goes the same for animals. So it's important to make these more conscientious decisions and invest more into beautiful products that are conscientious from start to finish, because it's not just, where we find the things and how we use the things, it's end use too. We have such efficient waste management that people forget that, once that shirt's done or those pants have a hole, they're just out of sight, out of mind. It's not. They're still here. Everything is still here, breaking down in some way, because everything does. As it comes into being, it starts to, entropy, it starts to decay. And we're efficient in keeping our spaces clear, but everything, with its synthetic fiber is sitting somewhere breaking down, and it's going back into our world. And, it's not right in front of us. So we can easily, just disregard, the connection to the materials to it after it's not a part of our lives. But, you can feel good about a product like this, because even, you can use it for years and years. And even if once you're done with it, these organic, beautiful materials that didn't cause as much damage in the beginning, that were beautiful in your life for a time, are now somewhere breaking down much more easily, going back into the earth, possibly, nourishing the earth back, into health. So it's nice to see more companies like this coming up, and, more people, because it's also about creating supply and demand. Like polyester is easy to find because it's widely demanded, whereas getting hemp, and organic cotton, they're costing more in the initial because they're not as widespread yet. So we have to create the demand and create beautiful, thoughtful products, and get people, to start investing their money into quality, and then we can, have more of these around. So I know my personal thing is very much, for a designer, there's nothing better than, rolling out a beautiful piece of new fabric and just seeing all the possibilities. It's like, clay for a sculptor, for, a blank wall for a painter. But for me, I work mostly in repurposed because I just get overwhelmed with just how much stuff is just here. But yeah, to see more and more companies going to organic, I'm like, okay, I get to work with new textiles again. That's fun. We can all feel good about it, even better. So yeah, so I think that it's nice to see products like this that aren't just, very obvious fashion things, because it has to really happen in so many industries, from napkins to socks to, everything. So we can make this transition to healthy choices for our bodies, for our animals, for our planet, because we're all here. There is no else. There's nowhere else. There's no away. But yeah, so that's my my love and passion, and that's my business of just, I'll make whatever. Let's make something beautiful and make out of stuff that isn't, just a pile of chemicals. It's awesome.
Lovely. And definitely all of these beds have been made with so much love and care here in Canada. So we're really excited about that.
Thank you, Charmaine, for sharing your knowledge about the fabric. It was indeed very informative. We now have our next speaker, Mrs. Anusha Smith, joining us today from Hamilton, Ontario, Canada. Anusha is a qualified medical herbalist who will share her knowledge about the benefits of essential oil, as well as herbs and other elements from Mother Nature. Please join in welcome Anusha Smith.
Thank you, Yureta. It's a pleasure to be here today, and congratulations to you both for this launch and such a beautiful product. I've been enjoying hearing our guest speakers talk, and loved the meditation that Aura took us through. It actually reminded me of how in our bodies pets are just organically. They're just there. They're very physical beings, and using things like crystals and essential oils is such a beautiful way to just help them be in their bodies, allows them to really truly embrace their beings. I think pets are just naturally drawn to, I like to say that pets are actually their own herbalists, their own healers. They know how to heal innately. So do we. We've just lost that knowledge somewhere along the way. But before I get into all that, I think I should probably just introduce myself really briefly. As Yureta said, I am a medical herbalist. I live here in Southern Ontario, between the regions of Hamilton and Burlington, officially part of Hamilton, but yes. And I have been in practice for about 15 years, and I've enjoyed it. I cannot imagine doing anything else. As you can see behind me, I have, a big dispensary with probably over, 150, 200 herbs. And every day is just, I learn something new about the herbs that I already know. There's always something, new aspect about it. So my life is never dull. And I remember when I first started this journey into herbal medicine, my first day of school was such an eye-opening, moment, because I knew that this is what I would be doing for the rest of my life, that it's not something that I would necessarily retire from. I just couldn't see myself retiring from this practice because it was just a part of who I am. And my journey really just started well before that. I had always been interested in natural things, natural therapies or remedies. I remember growing up, my mom would always try and give us some kind of natural, treatment, whether it was for coughs or something like that, unless it got really bad, and then we would end up going to the doctor. So a lot of that was instilled in us right from the beginning, right from an early age. And so it was seamless to make that transition into holistic medicine. And so my journey took me to the UK, where I did my degree. So I completed an honors degree in herbal medicine and became a medical herbalist and was licensed to practice in the UK. But of course, I moved to Canada because this is where my family is, and this is where I wanted to come back. And I practiced in Montreal for about 6 years as a naturopathic doctor because herbal medicine was just not recognized in Canada. And but naturopathic doctor was the closest thing that was related to herbal medicine. So that's what I did for 6 years there. And then I moved to Hawaii for 5 years and had a son there. That's where I met my husband. And then we moved to Southern Ontario, and we've been here ever since. And it's been a wonderful journey. We love this area. There's so many conservation lands, and we have a beautiful garden where we grow a lot of different herbs and vegetables as well. And one of the herbs that I grow is German chamomile. And I remember when Jaya came over a few weeks ago, she noticed my German chamomile and she said, "Is that chamomile? Is it German?" And I said, "Yes." And, you know, so there's this recognition that there are differentiation between different species of herbs. There isn't just chamomile, it's different species. You can have German chamomile, Roman chamomile. And what happens with the essential oils is you get an extraction from these herbs. So the essential oil process is a very unique process whereby mainly oils they go through a distillation process. So you have an ambelic, which is a copper-based ambelic, which has a glass pot where you put the herbs into and you boil it, and then the steam gets captured through a copper tubule, and the steam rises and cools off in the copper coiling, and then it drips down into another glass vial. And as the water drops, you get a separation of the oil, and it's the oil that floats up on top that gets bottled and sold as essential oil. And all of the water below the oil is the hydrosol, or the water from the flowers or the herbs. So it's an interesting process, and it's certainly not the only process of essential oil making, but that is the most common. And with the oils that Jaya and Yureta are using for their pet beds, it is mainly through a distillation process, through a steam distillation process. So this is the oil. These are the oils that you're getting through the process of steam distillation. And essential oils are fantastic, not just for pets, but for people as well. It's so beneficial. It's a way to also capture the energy of the herb or the plant. And so the pets that come into contact with it, you don't necessarily have to have a strong concentration of it. A drop on the cork, as Jaya had mentioned, can be sometimes sufficient. Pets have such a strong sense of smell that they don't really need that much, but you know, a little drop goes a long way and probably lasts for a long time for them. So yeah, the energetic properties of the herbs are also captured within the essential oils, and the pets definitely derive benefits from it. Chamomile is fantastic for relaxation and just calming pets down, as is lavender. They both have different uses physiologically. One is a little more anti-inflammatory, the other one is a little more antispasmodic, but both of them have very similar properties, chamomile and lavender. Chamomile is definitely a lot more relaxing. It really affects the nervous system of pets and humans, of animals and humans, and great for tummy aches. A lot of the times you can just make chamomile tea for pets as well and put it in their drinking water, and they just lap that up and they love it. Most pets love that, and it sorts out their gut. But if you just watch your pets, whenever they do feel sick, they'll stop eating, which is the first thing that they do, because it really slows down their digestive system so that their bodies can focus on whatever it is that is not well. And the fasting process helps to detox and help regenerate their bodies that much quicker. And frankincense is the other oil I believe that Jaya and Yureta are using, and that is also incredibly beneficial. It does have a relaxation property, but more along with the respiratory system. So it really helps to open up the lungs and, take in more air, take in more oxygen. It helps to decongest if pets are going through, humans as well. But if you're going through any sort of congestion, then it really helps to open up the lungs and help you breathe better. And it also stimulates the immune system. Frankincense is a resin. It comes from the tree, the Boswellia tree, and it's the resin from this tree that is used, and then you get a distillation of the resin. So the resin is also used in cancer treatments for both pets and humans. So frankincense is really useful for pets in many different ways, and it's quite safe. So yeah, I highly encourage the use of these essential oils for your pets. And you can also look into how to use other herbs for pets. There's a book called The Complete Herbal Handbook for the Dog and Cat. And it's by Juliette de Barclay-Levy. She's no longer with us, but she's an amazing herbalist who used herbs for any kind of ailment for any animal, actually. She even wrote a book called Animal Husbandry, Herbs for Animal Husbandry. So I highly encourage you to look into that if that is an interest of yours with respect to pets. So Jaya and Yureta, lots of love and blessings to you guys for this launch. Thank you so much for including me in your celebration. And yeah, best of luck to you.
Thank you so much, Anusha. That was so lovely. And indeed, I remember the paradise that was your backyard with all the beautiful herbs, and you do have a rabbit, and he was obviously in heaven. And I really am grateful, and Yureta and I are really grateful to you to have shared your insights about essential oils and herbs and all of these beautiful things found in nature. So thank you, Anusha, for being with us.
Pleasure.
And now we have two sisters joining us all the way from India. Actually, they wanted to be here live, but were not able to under the circumstances. And so we are very pleased that they were able to send us a little video sharing about their company, Devas Unlimited, and the beautiful assortment of crystals and the healing benefits of the crystals that we have put with the beds, the amethyst, rose quartz, and clear quartz. They will be here to share a little bit about that and also some other tips. So here we have sisters Shivani and Shaguna from India.
Welcome to the world of crystals. I am Shaguna.
I'm Shivani.
Heartiest congratulations to sisters Jaya and Yureta for the new venture and this amazing initiative to spread love, light, and joy.
We at Devas Unlimited are tying up with Prashanti Wellness, and we share the common values of a desire to serve, a desire to share love, a desire to spread healing, especially for our four-legged friends, our dear pets.
Let us understand what crystals are. Crystals are powerful healing instruments that come from Mother Earth. In the dense form, crystals are pure consciousness, and they amplify the magnitude and volume of energy so that we can experience our true state of existence, which is just love and bliss. Since they come from Mother Earth, they carry a lot of energy of Mother Earth, and hence they help us to heal our relationships, to experience unconditional love, to remove negativity, to experience abundance, to help even in our physical health, to have success in our career, to connect with the angels, and so many more aspects of our life.
The crystals come in different forms. They are in the forms of a japmala, where you can use it to chant the name, the divine name, the name of the Lord. You can wear it as a bracelet. You can use them in the forms of spheres, like balls. You can keep them, they come in the form of towers, markabas, pyramids, and so many more. Most of these crystals can be worn or used for meditation. And as you use them for meditation, you keep it in your left hand and then cover it with your right hand and place these hands in your lap. And then feel the energy of the crystals. You can also keep them under your pillow in the night as you sleep. There are also many crystals in the form of clusters available to be kept in your office space, especially these days when there's so much work from home happening. A good way to avoid stress and anxiety is by keeping these clusters at your work desk. And also for your children, where you keep them at their study desk right next to their computers. These crystals fill our lives with positivity, with peace, with a lot of self-acceptance and self-confidence. It is from this self-confidence, which is the base of our spiritual growth, that we can move towards self-realization. At Devas Unlimited, we take very good care of our crystals before we provide them to the people who want them. So we take special care in terms of cleansing and charging them before we send them out. And the cleansing happens in a very natural way with a lot of love. We also ensure that the crystals that we are sourcing are not causing harm to the environment in the process of their mining. First of all, there is no mining happening. And secondly, whatever crystals are coming, they are naturally coming out of Mother Earth. In fact, in a certain part of India, that is southern India, as it rains, the soil just moves away from the crystals and these shiny, bright, sparkly pieces just come out. So the farmers then tend to just go and dig them out very naturally. So there is no harm being caused to the environment, to the Mother Earth. They are being really dug out, so to say, very naturally. And the farmers then tend to actually provide them in very small quantities, not because they're not available, but just simply allowing nature to take its own time and its own process. And also then once the crystals come to us, then we spend time working with each of these pieces, just making sure that we are filling them with this Devic loving energy and then making them available to whoever wants them.
Once you start using crystals, it is important to maintain them. Maintenance involves cleansing and charging them regularly. To cleanse them, you can put them in a natural source of water like a pond or the ocean, or you can simply put them under running tap water. To charge the crystals, you can put them under the full moon light or under the sunlight, or you can even put it in sand or rainwater. Very few crystals should be put in the sunlight, as the sunlight tends to fade away the color of the crystals. So cleansing can be done once in 2-3 days and charging can be done once a month.
For our four-legged friends, it's beautiful to see the combination of crystals that have been chosen for them. The clear quartz, the rose quartz, and the amethyst, because these stones bring a very superb combination of peace, love, and healing. And congratulations to Sisters Ureta and Jaya again for choosing these crystals, or choosing this combination of crystals. You will find how well these pet friends of ours settle in with this loving vibration. In fact, in our homes where we have the crystals, our pets tend to spend a lot of time there.
I'd like to share an experience with one of our dogs. So we have a very little black Pomeranian, and he's extremely hyper and extremely active, and he really likes to chase the people who work in the house out of the house. So I used an amethyst pendant to put around his neck, and that really helped him to settle down and really become easy, with everything that is going around. I also used a green aventurine with one of our previous dogs who was quite old, and she was going through a bad time at the end of her life. So I used the green aventurine crystal, and that really helped her to again be at ease and to face the health issue that she was facing.
in the same context, my husband and I had adopted a husky, and she had been abandoned by the previous owner and also abused. So you can imagine the difficulties that she was going through, the sense of rejection, or just she was at so much unease with herself. So we put the rose quartz pendant around her, and I think within a week she started really settling in, and we could see the changes in her. Earlier she wouldn't eat anything; she would just avoid food, which is not common for pets. And she started eating properly. She started responding to our love. She started, playing with the other pets that we have. So all in all, it worked really well. And a year later now, she is actually a bully. She's the leader of the pack. But we saw the transformation, and all thanks to the rose quartz crystal.
Shani, shall we meditate? Shall we do a short meditation?
So it's important for us to understand that these crystals are amazing catalysts. So they are vibrating at a higher level of consciousness. So for us to be able to appreciate that, it's important that we also match this vibration. And this is a vibration of pure love, really. So let's meditate and raise our vibration. So go ahead and close your eyes, sit with your back and neck.
Thank you, Sister Shivani and Shaguna. Your presentation was indeed very educational and inspiring. We could feel your positive presence even through the video. We'll be sharing the contact information for all our guests at the end of the program. And now we are pleased to share our special launch promotion with all of you today. For a limited time only, we'll be offering a discount of $100 on each of our blissful abode and no tax. This will be only a first come, first served basis. So please be sure to contact us by email after the program. You can write to us at connect@nilayamwellness.com. And now our small bed was $2.99 Canadian, now only $1.99. Our small regular bed was $4.99 Canadian, now only $3.99. Our medium regular bed was $6.99 Canadian, now only $5.99. And our large regular bed was $8.99, now only $7.99 Canadian. And this is our special bonus promotion for limited time and no tax. And it's available in gray smoky quartz, blue sapphire, and purple amethyst.
Thank you for sharing the special promotion. And now, actually, as I had mentioned earlier, we have had the pleasure of having some feedback from some dogs or their dog owners, and we would like to share those with you today. So we have 2 testimonials. Let us hear what they have to say.
Hi, my name is Sophia and I have 2 dogs, a small and a medium dog. When I brought home this wellness bed, my dogs were incredibly curious. Interestingly, my little older dog claimed the bed for herself. I understood intuitively that she needed this healing bed because she has been struggling with immune health issues, so she was completely drawn to it. For the next few days, she truly stayed there for healing. I changed the crystals once in a while to boost her health. This bed is my oldest dog's sanctuary, and I love seeing her in this bliss. I truly recommend this product as it's all about bringing high quality materials to enhance the well-being of our pets. This is a lifetime product, and I look at it as an investment towards the health of our beloved pets. Thank you for this wonderful bed. Namaste.
Wow, I am so impressed with the luxurious quality and feel of the Nilayam bed. It really is the most beautiful dog bed I've ever seen. We were so lucky to have this for my pup's final days on this earth. The built-in pocket for crystals and the essential oil inserts really elevated the experience. We used the rose quartz and lavender oil, and I definitely noticed a positive difference in my pup's health when we were first united with the bed. The washable inner cushion was also really practical, especially when you have a sick dog. After multiple times in the wash, it still looks and feels brand new. I really wish they made human-sized Nilayam beds.
We have been so fortunate to have connected with so many like-minded people throughout this entire process. We would like to say a special thank you to all those individuals who helped in developing our product, and also to those who helped with our launch to make it a tremendous success. Our special thanks to all our special guests, Aura Golden, Dawn, Charmaine Bertram, Anusha Smith, Shivani, and Shaguna. For more information, you can always contact these people through their website. Moving on, our gratitude and special thanks to Sen Wong and Andy and team. Special thanks to Debbie, Botanic Planet Canada, Kim and team, Jan Nicholas, Chaitanya, Malaika Varma from Border and Fall, Jessica, Sophia, Ashley, Mr. Manesh Rugani, technical support. Thank you so much.
And of course, we must say thank you to all of our family and friends for truly supporting us, all of you over the last couple of years, as Yurita and I have decided to begin this journey. It has truly been something special to us, but we wouldn't have been able to do it without the support of our friends and our family. And of course, we have, as Yurita mentioned, Mr. Ragani, known to us as Manish Bhai. We're going to have him say a couple of words just to let us know how he feels. And then we will be coming to the end of the program, where you might have seen that our sisters in India were going to conduct a little meditation, and we will have that meditation followed by Aura again, who will help us bring this all to a beautiful close. So Manish Bhai, please just say a few words so that people do see how you are part of our team.
Thank you, Sister Jaya. So, wonderful to see the launch of the product itself, amazing guest speakers. I think I learned a lot of things from them. Well, I could summarize wellness is something that you choose to pursue. It's a choice that we make in life, required constant effort to achieve. So, we have to make their effort. So here, if you go for a bed, it's just for us, our pets, and those are the benefits. We can see them. The other thing is, while we associate our healthy lifestyle, wellness goes beyond the confine of general health. It encompasses a positive look of your body, your family's body, your pet's body, and the soul is something that we often have more control than the health. So wellness has various dimensions and can be viewed in quality, state, and process. So overall, what can I say? And then this I came across to a website. So just thanks to them putting that also. It says that overall the word wellness may appear complex, but we here just to tell everyone that in a nutshell, you should think of wellness as a series of positive change you make to your life to the fullest. Thank you, Sister Jaya, Sister Yurita, for having me.
Thank you, Manish Bhai. You're truly a gem. We really appreciate you putting all of this together. And of course, we are still trying to get familiar with this technology, whether we're using Zoom or YouTube Live. And so I'm sure with all the little, little glitches that occur, we're just so grateful that we were able to at least meet and connect with all of you today. And so thank you again, Manish Bhai, for all that you do for us. And well, we seem to be approaching that auspicious time of 12:22. Eureka is going to let us know what we'll be doing for the last few minutes of our event.
So we will now have a special universal prayer for global healing and peace, which will be done by Devas Unlimited, Sister Shivani and Shaguna.
Sit with your back and neck straight. Take a nice slow deep breath in and breathe out. Imagine a beautiful golden light coming into you from the universal supreme consciousness. It's filling you up completely. This is the energy of love, the energy of healing, the energy of pure consciousness. Imagine that you're filled up with this light from top to toe. Now let's share this love. You can put your hands together with fingers extended and imagine that this light is flowing through you to everyone around you. Your family, your friends, your neighbors, your colleagues at work, and anybody else who you think may need it. Imagine that they are all filled with this golden light. Imagine that your subdivision is filled with this light. Then this light is spreading to your city, your country, into the world. The entire planet is covered in this golden light. Visualize that the planet is healed. There are no diseases. There are no illnesses. Everyone is healthy and happy. The earth is as green as can be. The birds are chirping happily. You're only hearing the sounds of laughter. You are only seeing abundance everywhere. May Mother Earth be filled with peace, love, and joy.
all the beings in all the worlds be happy.
Thank you so much, dear sisters, and for taking the time to send us these beautiful videos and audio clips. I'm sure all of you have felt the power in their presence, even though they're so far away. And now we come to our dear Aura one more time, who will take us through a closing for this event. Aura?
Thank you so much, Jaya. What a beautiful event. Congratulations to you both on not only in a magnificent product, but on gathering people of like-mindedness who want to raise the vibration into love and well-being on this planet. For me, one of the greatest tools we have access to at all times is our voice as vibrational medicine. If you feel called to sound, to sing, to chant, as we bring this to a close with love and light. Feel the energy of love and gratitude for this moment, for this beautiful presentation, and this beautiful product that's been brought here to raise love for our beautiful pets and our spaces. May all beings in the universe be happy. May all beings in the universe be happy. I hope you'll join in with me. May all beings in the universe be happy. May all beings in the universe be happy. Just allowing yourself to take in the breath of this beautiful vibration of love and well-being. Gratitude to all that arrived and shared today. And again, gratitude to Jaya and Eureka for being ambassadors of love and wellness.
Thank you, Aura, for that beautiful closing. It was indeed very inspiring and heartfelt. And to our viewers, thank you so much. And if you have any questions or comments, you can reach out to us via email at connect@nilayamwellness.com. Thank you so much for joining. Stay well and happy.
Thank you all. And our dear brother Manish will just tell our audiences one more time how to connect with us through social media as well. And here we are for more information.
Okay, thank you all for joining. And as Sister Jaya said, you can reach Nilayam Wellness through our website, through the Facebook page, or you can email contact@nilayamwellness.com. Again, don't forget about the promotion going on. Please make sure to send an email to connect@nilayamwellness.com, and we'll respond you again with the prizes and the special promotion we have. Everyone be safe, stay safe. We all living in this difficult time. So, I mean, wellness is the best thing which will take you a long way. Thank you very much. Bye.